Hi guys, so I want to show you this image. It has gone viral on social media and it's very clear why. Now, the Express is a pro-Tory, pro-Brexit newspaper. And I just want to add a caveat for a moment. I doubt, or I have this conflict within me, whether senior Brexiteers like Boris Johnson, Jacob Rees-Mogg, Nigel Farage actually believe in Brexit. They understand that many people do, and they are able to manipulate these people into voting for policies that are against their own interests. But let's get back to the article. So the Express and Brexit media understand, and you can see this in videos from Jeff Taylor or Andre Walker, how they will use stories and spin these stories in a way to either make Brexiteers feel extremely angry or to make them feel very proud. Now, this article here, this is a story, one single story, but it's spun in two different ways over 2 different days, but the days are one following the other. So you can see on the screen it says Sunday the 3rd of January and Monday the 4th of January. So what is the issue here? So on the first article on the Sunday, the headline reads, "We are in charge now. Norwegian boats banned," of course in capital letters, "banned from UK waters during hardball fishing talks." So what they're trying to present here is the idea that we hold all the cards. We are in control. We call the shots. We are in charge. And we are able to ban Norwegian fishing boats. Now, this is actually a bit curious because Norway is not part of the European Union. But I'm sure they are hoping that Brexiteers reading this don't understand that. They just know it's not the UK, so it's the enemy. It's probably part of the EU, but that's just a quibble. So look at the language here. It's very charged. You know, we're in charge, banned. It's an attempt to show how, you know, Brexit is something positive and how people are going to benefit from it and how the UK is in charge. The EU is crumbling, the EU, and you'll read these stories continually from the likes of the Express, how Michel Barnier is, you know, has been put in a box, how Macron and Merkel are fighting it out, and how the EU is about to collapse at any moment, and how the UK was correct to abandon such a disaster. Now, the very next day, they have the complete opposite. It's still the same story, but the headline is the complete opposite. You see here, "Fishing fury, UK boats stuck in harbour after ban from Norway, Greenland and Faroe waters." So the idea here is, oh my God, how could they treat us with such disrespect? How could they ban our fishing boats? This is unacceptable. You know, in the first article, it's "we hold all the cards." In the second article, it's "how could they do this to us?" So what they do is you know, how people continue to read the Express is beyond me. This is blatant manipulation. Telling people on the one hand, you're in control, and on the very next day saying you have no control over anything. You're being suppressed. This is something that you can also extend beyond Brexit. If you look at how right-wing newspapers, the right-wing media, treat the left. So on one day, they will say the left are snowflake soy boys who have no power, who are afraid of their own shadow. While on the very next day, they'll say how, you know, the left is taking away people's rights. They're taking away our freedom of expression, our freedom of speech. They're acting like a dictatorship. This is how you manipulate the public. You tell them on one day that they have all the control, and then on the next day you tell them that they have zero control. It has worked for Brexit. It has convinced people to vote against their own interests. It has convinced them to prop up people like Boris Johnson and Nigel Farage. There have been calls for Nigel Farage to be honoured to be given a knighthood, because these people believe that Nigel Farage has done something for them. He has done nothing for them. He has done many things for himself. Now, you could excuse this as, well, they're just trying to get clicks. You know, these titles with capital letters, banned, ban, things like this, is just an attempt to get people to click on their website. But people believe this. It's not just a matter of clicking on a celebrity has done this, or a celebrity has done that, or look at this shocking image and click on the image in order to get clicks. This is providing information to the public. People's minds are influenced by these types of headlines. Brexiteers will tell you that they are oppressed by the European Union on one day, and then the very next day they will tell you that no, we hold all the cards. They need us more than we need them. And you have to ask yourself, where do they get these ideas from? They get their ideas from the likes of the Express. Now, should these types of newspapers be banned? I don't think that's helpful. I don't think that's the approach that should be taken. But there needs to be regulation, because this is unacceptable. How is it possible that newspapers like this are able to pump out this type of information? They're manipulating the public, they're manipulating voters, and they're getting away with it. And this is not going to stop with Brexit. I think it's very important that people understand this. This has started a long time ago, and it's going to continue to be implemented because it's successful. What is the benefit? I don't know. I think it's a combination of people wanting more power. If you're able to keep the population ignorant, then they're easier to manipulate. An informed population is going to be more critical of this type of language. If people are educated, they're going to say, why are you saying this on one day and something else on the next day? Why are you telling us that we hold all the cards, and then saying that we have nothing? We're suppressed, and then we're the oppressor. Unfortunately, I don't see this getting fixed. Perhaps social media is actually going to make this worse. It's amplifying the problem. But I think it has to be called out. And when I see it, I will call it out. Because I think it's important that people understand this, they see it, and they call it out themselves. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?